The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
Heartthrob smashed his head on his car right when he got here, and he didn't want to talk about it. But I think it'd be best if we're an open community. We're an open community. I think we should talk about what happened, bud. And I want to make sure I got to check you for concussion protocols. How you doing? What's your name? What day is it?
Heartthrob.
What day is it?
Tuesday or Monday, I don't know.
Close enough.
Close enough,
That's
right?
Close enough.
Give or take 7.
He didn't say Thursday
That's
or Friday.
true,
I think he's
true,
in good
that's
shape.
true.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead, since my initials are Dr. Cleary, Dr. Cleary, I'm going to say that you are cleared for this podcast.
Nice.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
How did you do
Pretty
it?
dumb. I was trying to get the dog's bed out of the car and hit my head on the corner of the door.
Oh.
Yep. This show is quickly becoming
Yeah,
a very
it's-
dog-friendly show, and I love it.
It might be a little bit of an egg up there.
Yeah,
Tiny little
it's
egg.
definitely growing a bit.
Like a bluebird egg.
Back up a little bit so
Sweet.
you don't knock the computer off the table. Good to see you guys.
I
How's
think you should
life?
put some ice on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we need some ice. Good to see you, bud. Things may be bad for you, right? With what happened outside with the head thing, right?
Sure, yeah.
Things are worse for Mr. O.J. Simpson, right?
What happened?
Passed away. Passed away.
You know what I heard at work?
Oh, I can't wait. Who killed him? Jack Osborne?
So, no. So, you know how there's all these things that are going around that it couldn't have been just him. And if you watch the trial, like when it came out exactly how his wife and
This story is real, I can tell by the way that I feel.
At least I give you the short version. What do you got?
Okay, so, and you would appreciate it because you talk about this shit all the time.
Sex?
No,
Oh.
the cartel shit. You know that, like, her, like, not to be gross, but her neck was, like, cut almost all the way off, and her tongue was, like, brought out. What's that called? The necktie?
They call me
thing?
necktie, but that's not true. Her neck was not pulled out. You can see in the photographs her neck is not
There's
out.
photographs?
Yeah. You can see her almost, I mean,
Oh,
it's...
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But this guy at work said that he saw the photographs, and he said that looked like a cartel move, and I was like, really?
No. I have masturbated to those pictures so many times. I know
no.
What?
Fun.
No, but in all seriousness, rest in peace. Rest in pieces of shit to O.J. Simpson, I guess. Right?
Yeah, but then I saw something that was so crazy on the news. On
I bet.
CNN.
On the news or on TikTok?
It was on CNN, and it was that woman saying how she's like, well, it's all right, but it's. I'm thinking about it's okay because he killed a two white people or whatever. It was some I forget who it was. It was so people are so silly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, do you think he did it?
I do.
Yeah, I
And
think that it was him and somebody else though.
I don't.
It had to be
No, it didn't have to be.
because he had like arthritis in his hands.
So
That
what?
was like brutal what he did. No.
Yeah, but he used a knife. I mean, you don't have to be that strong to kill someone with a knife. And I don't think there had to be another person involved.
But there's two people.
Right, but
Do
if
you know what I
he
mean?
took care of Ron Goldman first, get the guy out of the way.
What was she doing? She was a bigger girl. Like she was tall and stuff.
I mean, I don't know the damage that was done to Ron, but you could have just, you could just get him in the heart or the throat.
That's true, and
then
he's
he
like-
falls down, then you go after, he's also O.J. Simpson, one of the strongest, biggest football
True.
players,
That is true.
one of the best football players that ever played the game.
Right. I love conspiracies though, so I want to think like he was like his son was involved somehow.
I don't think so.
Maybe Cato helped him out.
Because wasn't she his son's mom, or do you have another kid from another marriage?
No, it was.
Either way, a kid's not going to...
It's horrible, but allegedly his son and her had a bad relationship or something. So who knows?
Listen, I didn't have a great relationship with my stepfather, but I wouldn't help someone else kill him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, maybe I would.
But I guess the executor of the will said that it said in the thing that he'll be damned if Ron Goldman's family is going to see anything off that, because I guess that they're expecting the money from his will, but
They
I
should
think he
get
already,
something, but
yeah, I think
or
he
maybe
already paid
he did
them,
already pay
right?
off. Yeah, I think they've already been paid. But
That was so
regardless,
long
I mean,
ago.
it's so weird to think of back like to when that whole trial was happening, and like it captivated the entire country.
Oh my God,
I came home from school every day, and my mom was just glued to the trial.
I was working at a bar and we had a big screen TV. This was back when they first came out, like
Yeah.
the big, like huge ones.
Yeah.
And that's all we did was drink and watch this in the afternoon. It was so like.
Are you still a trial
Fascinating.
person? Do you watch trials and stuff?
No, I like the juicy ones though. I like the snippets of the. I don't want to watch the whole fucking thing though. Like
I think my mom
liked-
watched every single day of the OJ one.
Oh, I did for sure.
You did.
And I liked the Johnny Depp one.
Okay.
And I liked the what was the other one? The girl in Arizona the maniac who killed her boyfriend, who put the fucking who took pictures and put the camera in the washing machine. Do you remember that?
Not one word you just said sounds familiar to me.
She Jody
Arias?
is that her?
I don't know.
Who was that girl? I don't know.
I don't
I've watched
know.
all those. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think
Yeah.
well, I don't know what it is, but like court trial stuff is a very female form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Like my dad would never be like, "Jen, you catch the OJ trial today?" Like he just wouldn't.
I
Or
wonder
like,
why.
Like my older brother's not talking about the Depp Heard trial. You know,
That Depp
women
Heard trial was
love
so good.
it's drama. That's what it is. It's drama,
It is.
and you
I
got to save
love
the
it.
drama for your mama. And speaking of which, how's your mama doing?
She's in a lot of pain.
I won't wanted to hit the button so bad.
Yeah, she's, it's hard when you're older for change, like when change happens, because she's such in a routine.
Yeah.
So she lost her little car and she's, I don't know, she's hanging in there.
All right, good. How's your week been?
I'm trying to think. It's all right.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right, great.
Yeah.
Speaking of dead athletes, I do want to bring up another story. Have you ever heard of? You probably haven't, but his name is Fritz Peterson. Fritz Peterson. He was a.
No, but that Fritz was my grandmother's maiden name.
You are kidding me.
Nope.
I bring this up, and you have what a coincidence. That's crazy
Am I
shit.
crazy?
Fritz Peterson was a pitcher for the New York Yankees, and he just died at the age of 82 years old. Wow. Okay. He was an all-star for the team, and he played for them for like 9 years. This is crazy. I had to write it down because I couldn't remember it. During spring training of 1973, him and his teammate Mike Kekich traded families. Kekich had 2 daughters, and Peterson had 2 sons. So they traded women and children.
I'm sorry, what?
They traded families. So like Peterson, who just died, gave his wife and 2 sons to his teammate, and then took his teammate's wife and his 2 daughters.
On purpose?
Well, they didn't accidentally switch families. Yeah. It was discussed, and they both thought it would be a good idea. And it was like a wife swap. But they said later he was quoted by saying like it wasn't a wife swap, it was a life swap. Like they just traded families. And Peterson, the guy that died, and Mrs. Kekich, they married and stayed together until Fritz just died. The other people, however, Mike and Mrs. Peterson ended their relationship right after the swap went public. And then the Yankees traded him to the Cleveland Indians. So he gave away his wife and his kids, and then his new one fell apart anyway.
Well, I wonder if he probably kept a relationship with his kids, right? That he gave up?
Probably, but I mean, you say
How
probably,
weird is
but
that?
like he gave his kids to another guy and took the other guy's daughters. Isn't that so weird?
It's really weird.
So weird.
It's like that show, Wife Swap. Did
I
you ever
love that
watch
show.
Me
One of
too.
them was filmed in my hometown.
Well, and then they had the ones with like the D-list
Yeah,
the
but those
actors
were
were
like
stupid.
those were planted, and those are not going to last. But
yeah.
is Wife Swap still on?
I don't think so.
It was a really, really. I very much enjoyed it.
Me too.
Although the sad ones are like when you can tell the wife much prefers the new thing. Like,
Yep.
oh, this is what it's like to have a washing machine,
Yep.
or like a garage or whatever,
Right. Or a
and
guy
like
that
better children.
appreciates me, or like, yeah. Yep.
That really put a lot of things in perspective. Did you watch it?
Mm-hmm. I loved it.
Did you ever see it? Wife Swap? Mm-mm. So you said you and your girl are watching 600-Pound Life right now?
Obsessively, yes.
Yeah.
I have to watch that.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
wait,
it's-
is that with the two sisters?
No, that's 1,000-Pound
yeah.
1,000-Pound Sisters.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
A 600-pound life is just one person that weighs 600 pounds?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, usually more. Yeah. It's a tough life. But when you guys are done binging that, I highly suggest you find Wife Swap. It's very, very entertaining.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you do you remember John Bobbitt?
Of course.
Did you hear what happened to him?
He got his dick cut off. Oh, no. What?
He had some of his toes amputated.
Because of diabetes?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just for fun?
No, he had some. No, he
Funsies?
Wait, he had.
Who is his chick? Who's the side piece?
Lorena
Bobbitt was the one that did it. John Bobbitt, and then
it was
not Nancy Kerrigan, some other chick from the. What the fuck was it?
Fuck, I don't remember. But he had drank. Bobby Sue.
Bobby Sue.
Bonaventure.
No, what the fuck? You gotta know what it
Joe
is.
Bonamassa.
Joe Bonamassa.
Bono?
What were you gonna say? I had to look this up.
So he had drank some contaminated water, and he got some sort of like sepsis in his body, and they had
Like
to
from the toilet?
amputate his toes.
Oh,
Let me
Jesus.
see how many he had. So it's been 30 years since he got his dick cut off. 30 years.
In his sleep. What I gotta because his side piece. Well, what am I thinking? Who's the
Let me look.
Joey?
See. Oh, from the Jersey Shore?
No, please, no. What the fuck's the
Joey?
girl's name? The Bobbitt girlfriend.
I don't know.
Help me.
I don't. Joey Babaduni?
Wait.
Oh,
This is such a bad.
John wears prosthetic shoes and now walks with a limp.
What are prosthetic shoes? Aren't they just regular shoes? He wears fake shoes? What the fuck are fake shoes?
So sad.
Will you please Google prosthetic shoes?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
He also he said he believes he has mental and physical scars he suffered due to the contamination. Oh, he was at Camp Lejeune.
What's that?
Do you know what Camp Lejeune is?
She lunged at me.
What?
What? What is it?
Oh my God! It's okay. So if you ever watch TV and there's a commercial, or
What is John Bobbitt's girlfriend's name? The one he was cheating with.
Christine Levy. I don't know.
Okay.
So Camp Lejeune is this famous thing where it was because he was in the Marines.
Okay.
And I actually met a guy whose wife got cancer because they lived right next to Camp Lejeune. And there's a huge thing. It's all like you'll see like on the billboards, like if you were Camp Lejeune, call 999, blah, 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 blah. And you can have a lawsuit. So there's all these lawsuits that are happening, like billions of dollars, because people are like dying from it and stuff. So John Bobbitt he was there, and because of the contaminated water, not only did he have his fucking dick cut off, now he has his toes off because of Camp Lejeune water.
And the worst part, he's being forced to wear prosthetic shoes.
Oh yeah, let me look that up.
What I was thinking of, who's the chick that shot the wife in the face?
Oh, Amy.
That's what.
Joey Buttafuoco. Joey Buttafuoco. Amy.
I used to hang out with that guy's kid.
What?
Yeah, when I first started visiting LA, one of my best friends from school was friends with Buttafuoco's son.
What's her name? Amy what? Winehouse?
No, that's right. No.
Amy Adams.
Oh no.
Amy.
Mary Jo Buttafuoco was the wife, right?
Yep.
Shot by, everyone is screaming at us right now.
I don't want to look it up though, because I want to just.
It is
do
Amy
it
something.
in
What the
my
fuck?
head. Amy.
Do you know?
Damn
Do you know it?
No.
Do you know the story? Have you heard the name Joey Buttafuoco?
No.
Okay, he cheated with a young woman named Amy something or other, and he had to break. I believe. Heidi, help me if I'm wrong, but you got it. Don't tell me.
Okay.
So he had to break up with his young girlfriend, and she got jealous and went and shot the guy's wife in the face, and she survived. What's the first letter of the last name?
F.
Fakabuchi. Wait, it is Amy though, right? Amy F. Amy F.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna kick yourself.
Say it to me. Say it to me. Say it to
no.
me. Say it to me.
Say the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fisher.
Amy Fisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Doesn't sound that's familiar to you at all.
Nope.
Wow. Oh no! It looks like a baby shoe. Looks like a fucking. It is a prosthetic shoe. What a fucking loser!
Oh no! Oh wait, no, those are orthopedic. Where's a prosthetic? What's a prosthetic?
I'd be more embarrassed
that's
to wear those shoes than to have no dick because it was cut off by my wife.
Oh my god!
That's brutal.
That rules.
When I went,
Hey, if you find yourself having a
like
foot that's 4 inches shorter than the other one, we found the shoe for you.
when I went to the podiatrist and he took the X-ray and he was like, "You've got 92% like arthritis in your foot," and he gave me the list of shoes I had to wear, pretty close to that, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." And now my feet just constantly hurt. I don't care. I'm wearing whatever I gotta wear. I'm wearing my Vans. I don't care. I'm not wearing those shoes. You kidding me?
You see this foot?
Yep.
You see it right now?
Yep.
Officially plantar fasciitis. What's up?
Welcome. Fucking hurts, right?
It's official. It's not great. And I'm doing the roller, like you putting my foot on a ball and rolling it at night.
Yeah. Did you? Put
It's like putting a hot poker in my foot.
Yeah. Did you put? Okay. So here's what you do. You take a water bottle and put it in the freezer, and then put that on your foot and roll it back and forth. It's really nice. That's what the doctor just told me to do.
Advice from your elders: don't get older. It's not great. You're gonna have.
I'm gonna
plantar
kill
fasciitis.
myself after this, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
You're gonna have plantar
Unalive
fasciitis.
myself.
You're probably
I
gonna
think.
die from your aneurysm from your head. bump.
Probably, yeah.
Most likely.
Yep.
Yeah, plantar fasciitis. I went to the doctor. I talked about this the other week, but went to the doctor for a bunch of things, and got some answers and chalked it up to just being a sick old man.
I didn't know this. Maybe I wasn't here.
Oh, you were here. You were here. What did we go talk about? I'll go through my list.
I guess I wasn't listening.
You ever had to make a list for the doctor's office?
Me?
Oh yeah,
you
good
kidding?
question. Have you ever made a list for the doctor's office, Throb?
I never go to the doctor, so
I had to make a list of my ailments. Let's go through it. Cough when eating, trouble swallowing, bad left foot, vasectomy follow-up, test sperm, ENT, sleep apnea.
That's it?
Yeah, I had to book a 3-hour block.
That's nothing.
Yeah, you usually have more than that.
Yeah.
But I'm a guy. I'm not supposed to have any problems. This is what's bothering me.
And you have to go to different doctors for all those, right?
Just one.
Oh.
And she's sending me. She's like.
She's referring you to
She's referring
different
me to some
people,
other
yeah.
people, but I like her a lot.
Yeah.
But she's like, well, so you're just here for physical? I'm like, oh no. I have a list.
Silly.
I brought
silly
I brought
woman.
a PowerPoint. We'll start with the sleep apnea. Yeah, it's not good, man.
Are you gonna have to have one of those machines?
I'm ignoring it. I told my wife I would ask about it, and I did, and that's as far as it goes for me. I'm not going to do anything about it.
please start touring with a CPAP
Oh no, I've already
on the bus.
Have you ever toured with someone that had one?
No.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Although on our last tour,
Yeah.
we wish someone would have taken one.
True.
Why? Because it's
What do you think?
like
Yeah.
that.
Snoring. Yeah. Yeah.
If they have it on, do they not snore?
Correct.
Oh.
It keeps you from losing your life. It forces air up your nose, I think, so you don't. Yeah. But I will not. There's no chance I will follow up on this.
Jesus.
Absolutely
Christ.
She didn't ask me to do anything about it. She just asked me to talk to the doctor about it, and I did. My job is done. My job is done.
Interesting.
But the other stuff, the eating, coughing. Before you guys got here, I was eating a turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
You may have heard me coughing from outside. Every time I eat, I cough. So there's something, tumors in my throat or something.
Does it
Trouble
hurt?
swallowing. Sometimes he's seen me like last year at rehearsals. I was having a really hard time swallowing food, where it would like not get stuck in my throat, but would stop like in my chest and just chill
Yeah.
there. And I would start like making crazy amounts of saliva, but it hurt so bad. I swallowed the other night. Just kidding. I was eating the other night, and it was the most pain I've ever felt when eating. It was the night after I saw the doctor, and I almost had to wake up the wife and be like, I thought I was choking to death. I was also very stoned, so I may have been paranoid that I was dying, and I wasn't.
I've had that before though. It gets caught here.
But it's not like it's not like when food gets stuck in your throat. It's like it's just sitting.
Yeah, it's right here, and it's like
sitting
uncomfortable,
there.
And it's like,
Does it make your saliva go crazy?
Yeah, like you're gonna puke.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. I think
Yeah.
it's called not dysmorphia.
Do you eat fast?
Yeah.
That's probably it too.
I eat fast, I barely chew, and I take huge bites.
That's what it is.
Do you think these might be the issues?
I'm no doctor, but that's what it is. Because when you eat fast like that, your shit, especially with a sandwich and bread, it gets caught right here.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I may have figured it out.
Yeah, if you eat really fast, that's totally what's gonna happen. It gets caught right there.
Like a normal size sandwich for me
Yes.
is 6 bites.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah. As much as I can fit in my mouth per
Yeah.
bite. 2 chews, swallow, dry.
Yeah, that's totally what it is.
You might be right.
Yeah.
And you said you're not a doctor? Your advice is very good. For being a non-doctor, I'm pretty impressed.
I feel like I should be one.
Yeah, I do too.
Can I tell you what happened around my house where I live? I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, can I
'cause,
ask you? You don't need to ask
Okay.
if you.
So, did you read about Gordon Ramsay has like a squatter in his a pub that he owns in London? There's all these squatters are happening all over the place.
Yeah.
And the other night,
Squatters' rights are human rights.
the other night there was I was walking the dog, and I see a guy I always see with his dog, and it was like later, like 9-ish, not that late. And I say hi, whatever. And he goes, yeah, there's some commotion that's happening up the street. And I'm like, what's happening? He goes, well, there's a house that's it's for sale, but there's some squatters in there, and the owners are trying to get them out. And there's this big thing that's happening, and it's right up here. And I was like, oh, let's walk past it.
Did you want to see the squatters? Like, what were you hoping to see?
I just wanted to see what the house was. It was pretty close.
Or were you
by.
looking to maybe move in?
I mean, hello.
It's bigger than my place
it
now. Maybe
nice?
yeah.
And all of a sudden, we see this guy. He walked past us, and the guy said, "That's one of the guys." And I go, "One of the owners?" He goes, "That's one of the squatters." I go, "What?" So we see the guy go in. All of a sudden we hear a commotion. We see what?
May I ask something?
Yes.
Did the squatter? Did he look like? What do he look like? Just a normal guy? Like,
Normal
did he
guy
look like
with,
a,
like, a
down out
hoodie
homeless
on?
guy? Okay.
No.
Okay. So if you saw this guy, you wouldn't think that's a squatter or a homeless person.
Not at all.
Okay.
We see a guy get out of a car with a baseball bat.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy was in another car. He got out with something in his hand, and all of a sudden they start to yell at the squatter, and the guy said, "Oh my God, that's the owner." And that's like a friend or whatever.
So shit was going down.
They took matters into their own hand. He ran into the yard, and there was a big fence.
Yeah.
And all we heard was like bam, bam, bam. Oh my God, oh! And they fucking beat that guy up.
The squatter.
Yes, sir.
I don't have a problem with this.
Not at all. But I
don't have a problem
I
with
turned
it.
around and I was like, it was nice seeing you. I'm like, this is insane. He goes, it happens all the time around here.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Do you know the sad part? The squatter could probably sue and win.
Yes.
He probably will.
There's a guy, he's called the Squatter Hunter, and his name is Flash. Not Flash Gordon.
I wouldn't think so.
Hold on.
Okay.
It's something like that. It's crazy. Wait, I wrote it down.
This is in L.A.?
Yes.
Can we get him on the show? I want to talk to the squatter hunter.
Probably. His name is
We have to do it on location at a squatting house and watch him kick some ass.
Flash Shelton. And what happened is that
What's going on, Throbby?
I just like the name, man.
Flash
I like
Shelton?
the name. I like his job.
Yeah.
I like everything about
Flash
this guy.
Shelton. So his
Does he have a mullet? Please tell me he's got a mullet.
will you look him up?
You want him to be dog. We're
Yeah, I
hoping
want
he's
him to be
dog.
like a dog variant.
I'll look him
If
up.
I remember what he looks like, I think he's kind of like a handsome guy. Like, so what happened was,
Of course he is.
his dad passed away, and his mom. He's never gonna come on the show now, but his father passed away, and his mom like moved out of their house or whatever. So squatters moved into his parents' home, like his childhood home.
I wouldn't call him good looking.
Let me see.
He's not bad, but like, he looks like every Republican dad there's ever been.
Okay, so he's not good.
No,
but he's not bad looking.
No, he's not. But
No,
like,
he's kind of cool looking. He looks like he would be like.
we know who he's voting for sure, for sure.
No. When I heard him on the news, absolutely no.
Okay,
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I would.
But just like look.
Which is fine. It's good. It's good.
But I'm just gonna go back. Sir, I'm backing on. Remember, and I hate that. That's why I'm saying that. I hate when people say I'm gonna piggyback on this. Remember when you went to go buy your Bronco part from that guy?
No, I have no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he kind of looks like my dad.
So I'm looking at the screenshots of him. I'm seeing 3 separate interviews that he's done. 3 different outfits, all Fox News. So we do know where he lays.
No, but
And
I
that's
heard him on CNN though. I watched it on CNN.
Can't find that. It's all Fox, and that's fine. It's fine. I like him.
Whatever.
I like him.
Yeah. So he went in to get them out, and
Shelton.
and he couldn't get the fucking squatters out of his fucking home. So
Yeah.
he called the cops. Nothing that he could do. In fact, they had more rights than he did. He was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So he devised a plan and he moved in.
Flash did.
He moved
Okay.
into the house, and so
It's not his. Someone like basically hired the Flash to move in.
no, this was
His
it
home.
It's his mom and dad's home.
Okay,
His
okay,
dad
okay.
died.
His dad
and
died,
his
right.
mom had moved
Right,
out.
right. I had
His
to.
mom had moved out.
Yeah. Dead parents are funny, dude.
Wait a minute.
You gotta accept it.
I just need a minute for me for a minute.
Easy now.
Okay, so this was his first time, so he devised a plan and he moved in, tried to get them out, and what he did is he moved in and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And they were like, "What the fuck, man? Like, what are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm living here too." And he pretended like it wasn't his house and whatever. Eventually, I forget how it happened, but they left. So he started to go around, and people started to ask him for help. And what he does is
He's like a squatter vigilante.
yes, and he stakes it out first.
Yep.
And he brings these ring cameras in, and he goes in and he's like, "Oh, I'm a part of a show, and now you are a part of a live. It's like a reality show." And they're like, "What? What?" And he's like, "Yeah." So he sets up these ring cameras everywhere, and the majority of the people are like, "Oh, I don't want anybody to see me," and they pack up their shit and move. That's not all the stuff that he does, but it's
I would
pretty
just follow them around and
interesting.
jerk off. If they're squatters, I'd just follow them around and beat off, and eventually they're going to leave.
It's pretty interesting though. But Flash
Shelton, I'm into it. I'm into it very much. Is it true that all you really need to have to be a squatter is to get mail delivered to a place like a couple times?
I don't know. That's a good
I believe
question.
that's as easy as it is to establish residence is just getting mail somewhere.
Well, it's like an Airbnb too.
So if you squat for like a year and then you leave, are you allowed to come back once you've left? Like, what are the rights? What's the rules? I don't even care. Fuck squatters. It's such a shitty thing.
I don't know.
Squatters' rights are very strange.
No, this is what it is. I just read it.
Okay.
So what you do is you write up a lease. So these squatters write up like a hokey lease. They have like somebody else write up, hey, this is so and so new. So if the cops come, they show them this lease, and the cops go, okay, well they have a lease, and that's what they do.
But if the owners are like, I never did a lease.
Yep.
I don't rent this place out.
Yep.
This is my home.
Yep.
That's so insane.
Isn't that crazy?
I know they do it in like new builds in LA. If a house is being built, they'll go and like set up shop in like a currently being constructed home, and then like the new family can't move in because some guy's there.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's so strange.
I remember in Texas when my dad would build homes, and he would finish the inside, so he did all like the custom trim work and stuff like that. And I would go with him and play inside. I was young. I was like 10.
Oh, that's just the best.
And I remember like pretending like that was my house.
Of course, I remember doing that.
So I remember like the smells of like the new, like just the wood and everything, the sawdust. I just remember that reminds me of that. Like I just like, but that's what they do. They move in.
You just reminded me when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, me and my friend Annie, Kat, Eric, and Adam, we went to like a newly being built house, and we were hanging out on the second floor. And I know that I'm stupid. I understand that. But when I tell you that like we thought it was an okay idea to have a campfire on the wooden floor on the second story of this like new built house, we just built like we put some rocks down. We didn't think that like,
what?
we didn't think this
In a house?
this wood box was gonna catch fire, but the floor caught fire. We were able to put it out, but we did a campfire on the second floor of the framing of a new home. We almost burned down a new house.
Oh my God.
And like after we put the fire out, we're all like, and no one was doing any drugs, no drinking. Like, how dumb are we?
I how old?
14, 15,
Damn.
13. I'm definitely old enough to know that you shouldn't have a campfire in a home. But look at me now, guys. Top of the world. Still doing dumb shit.
I don't know. I cough when I eat. After I eat.
I don't even know how to
really
swallow
fast.
food. That's how dumb I am. I don't know how to eat food. That's funny shit.
Wow. Flash Shelton.
I love that name. I'm into it very much.
I'm changing my name.
Can we talk about the... we've been talking a lot about twins lately. A lot about twins. Yeah. I got to show you guys this one. What?
So it's about twins.
Great.
One of my doctors...
How many doctors do you have?
I have a couple of them, but one of them, she told me the other day that she is an identical twin.
Oh.
And I was like, what? Oh, that's cool. She goes, yeah. I said, oh, do you guys have like twin talk? She's older. And she goes, no. She goes, because back then her mother didn't want them to do that. She wanted them to have their own identity.
Yeah.
So she sent them to separate fucking schools. She had them like in separate rooms. She never had them wear the same clothes. She made sure they like didn't like weren't together a lot. Isn't that crazy? And so she misses
weird.
out.
I'm trying to think about it.
She's sad about that.
I'm trying to think about it. I don't think it's like the worst thing to like give your kids like identity, but
Yeah.
being twins, that is just part of your identity, and it's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
what-
It makes you
Right.
special, kind of.
Right, and that's what she said that she misses. Like
Sure,
she
I get that.
Wish that because now her and her sister are close, but they're not that close.
I
Like,
kind of
they're not-
understand mom's intentions, but maybe it just didn't work the way she
Yeah.
intended.
different schools.
Have you
That's
seen
weird.
those twins that like think they talk at the same time? And so
No.
one will say a sentence and the other one just kind of like mumbles the same sentence on top of it. And they're like, we're twins. Everything is the same. And it's
That's amazing.
They should have been sent to separate schools.
Like,
Yeah. They like every sentence they say together, and they're like, we can tell because we're twins, but like they're clearly just speaking slow, and it's
the other ones like that game when
like,
you try
say it.
I'm just here
just
trying
here
to finish sentences that my friends
have to
say.
It sounds exactly like that, and it's everything they do, and they should have been sent to separate schools.
We should try to do an entire Patreon bonus episode where we just do twin talk. Wouldn't that be funny to do that for poop diarrhea?
Poop diarrhea.
And there goes the audience.
There it is. Look at this guy, by the way. Look at this twin. See his face?
Looks like Willem Dafoe.
Look at the face.
What?
Now, just take it in for a second. You're gonna freak the fuck out when you hear what's going on here. Okay, here's the backstory. Let me read this to you.
Backstory. No pun intended.
Edward Mordrake.
It's an
Edward
unfortunate name.
Mordrake was a 19th century English nobleman who had an extra face on the back of his head. According to the story, the extra face could neither eat or speak, but it could laugh and cry. Edward begged doctors to have his evil twin removed because supposedly it whispered horrible things to him at night, but no doctor would attempt it. He committed suicide at age 23 by poisoning himself because he could no longer stand having to live with the face on the back of his head. How fucking creepy. Listen, if you're only listening, look up Edward Mordrake or watch the show on YouTube. We're going to put this on the screen, but it's one of the creepiest pictures. He's right behind you. I mean, he's on the back of your head. Edward Mordrake's brother is on the back of your head.
What?
Imagine having things being like, ha, 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 ha. On the back of your head. It just laughs and cries.
Make sure and kill yourself. Edward. You're ugly, Edward. Edward. I'm so happy I don't have to look at your stupid fucking face.
Can you imagine sitting behind him at the movie theaters or something?
On a bus. Heidi's watching a movie. I'm just like this.
It's a sad movie. And
Every now and then, someone reaches, puts popcorn in his mouth. Oh man.
Oh my god, is that real?
He's laughing at the wrong times and like Schindler's List. It's real, I believe. I mean, look how scary the back face is.
Is this real?
I just asked that, I think. Don't look it up though. Don't look it up. Let's look it up again.
What's his name?
Edward Mordrake.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate.
It sure is.
Mordrake.
Yeah, look. Oh, dude. Look at that's his skull. That's his skull. That's his skull, dude.
On.
Wow. Yeah, confirmed. Wait, is that fake? Oh, I think it's like a wax version of the.
Wait, they're saying. Hold on, they're saying it's an urban legend.
Oh no, it's not.
What is the word? Apocryphal.
Apocryphal?
Apocryphal subject of an urban legend who was born in the 19th century as the.
I'm not going to have you ruin the show. I just muted your mic.
Real. Okay. It's real. It was born in the 19th century.
He also has
the heir
3 arms.
Don't you fucking start. And great tattoos.
As the heir to an English peerage.
Mercury?
Mercury. I still can't say it. Mercury. Still can't say it.
I know. I don't have to start
it's my
again.
cholesterol.
I watched that clip of last week so many times when I was editing. I kept looping it and just being like, watching your face contort.
I haven't watched it. I'm too afraid.
It's not out yet.
According to legend, the face could whisper, laugh, or cry.
Oh, God.
So.
What if you're trying to sleep and the thing just starts laughing or crying?
It's real.
What's scarier? If you're trying to sleep, a laugh or a cry?
A laugh. Oh, I don't know.
Well, how many times do you think he like rolled over on his back in his sleep.
Try to suffocate it?
And woke up to that thing just like,
What if he woke up and his dad was fucking the back of his head?
I'm sure that happened.
What?
Ew.
It's a count. It's not even. It doesn't have its own name or birth certificate. It's not just. It's just not even a real person. It's just a crying dickhole.
But you couldn't feed it though. Where does the mouth go?
Call it him, please. Have some respect. You got some liquid on your titty. Are you lactating?
Speaking of back of the head,
Yeah.
this weekend at work, somebody goes, "Oh, I didn't know you had alopecia." And I looked around.
Who says that to somebody?
I looked around. I was like, "Oh, me? Alopecia? I was
where
like,
your scar is?
but I was like, I don't have alopecia. Oh yeah, you do. It's a big spot. Here, let me help.
Who does
let me help
that?
you. And I was like, what? I go, no. I had skin cancer up there. It's a, oh, I didn't know.
Close your fucking mouth. God, Heidi, you don't have alopecia, but what a crazy thing for someone to say to another human being.
But then the worst was though, they meant no harm, but just some people are
Stupid?
no, I guess people just sort of, I don't know. I think they mean well. They just, I would never say. And if I had a friend and you could see a bald spot on their head, I think I would be like, here,
Are you a
let me.
fucking retard or what? Are you a fucking retard?
I think I would help like fix it, like, which is what they did, which is very sweet. But I was like looking around like, who's got alopecia? Who in this place has alopecia?
Bobby, I didn't know you were overweight. Holy shit. I didn't know you were a big, fat, fucking disgusting pig. Who'd have thunk? Wow, you're really big.
Alopecia.
Wow. You are so lucky. Just so very lucky.
And then they were like, oh, well, there are shots that you can get in there. The person's like, they I have a friend that has it. And I was like, no, you can't do it because it's a scar. There's no like follicles or like, oh, and then they felt really bad because they're like, oh, sorry.
What a dumbass.
Oopsies.
What a dumbass.
You got alopecia?
I didn't know you had this horrible thing that's really embarrassing. Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
I heard about I gotta tell you guys about another crazy thing, if you don't mind.
No.
Have you ever heard of Nub City?
Yeah, it's where John Bobbitt goes.
Ho!
The following program contains
Isn't afraid to drop those names.
Such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.
You fucking got all of them for that zing, daddy. Woo!
I've never played baseball, but I feel like that
That was
would
pretty
be,
good. That was a grand slam if I ever saw one.
Thanks.
Nub City. Uh-huh. In the 50s and 60s, there was a town in Florida called...
Looking for Nub. Not around places. Looking for Nub. Remember that?
Looking for Nub.
Looking for Nub.
Buckwheat.
Buckwheat.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. Okay. Sorry.
Very good. No, very good. Any other ones?
No, I'm good. Sorry.
You sure? Stop. In the name of Nub. Vernon, Florida. I believe it's Vernon, Florida.
I want to nub you up.
You give Nub a bad name.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
You gotta do one more. You gotta do one more. One more nub. One more nub. You can find me in the nub. This is so stupid. So stupid.
So dumb.
Vernon, Florida, in the 50s and 60s, it was a town that was full of people that were missing limbs, like missing a hand, missing a foot.
Jesus Christ.
So these people caught on that you could make insurance claims if you were missing a limb or were handicapped. So more than 700 people in this one small town were taking shotguns and shooting their hand off or shooting their foot off or taking a saw and cutting an arm off or stabbing their own eyes out. So they were doing this because they could possibly get a check for like $5,000 from the government. How Florida is this? But so you go to this town, and there's still some people there today that are walking around with missing a foot. They're like elderly people.
Wow.
Missing a foot, missing an arm. And they kept making these crazy insurance claims. So it started like $5,000. It started going up and up and up until people were getting $100,000. One guy got almost $1 million before insurance companies were like, we're no longer going to cover anybody from Vernon, Florida.
Jesus
Like we're just not going to do it
Christ.
because there's some kind of scam going on. And when the insurance companies would bring these people to court for like insurance fraud, all of them would get off because no juror believed that someone would actually shoot their own hand off. But every story was like, I was aiming for a bird and I shot my hand off, or I was trying to shoot a squirrel and I shot my foot off. Or people would say like farming equipment. Everyone like, my eyes just got stabbed out. How insane is this?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Nub City.
Well, I thought you were gonna go. So last week I heard of the story about the two guys in was it Pakistan or it was over in
The guys that came to America and opened up 7-Elevens?
No,
Oh.
it was.
Well, whatever.
It was Pakistan or India.
We can cut that out if you think we should, but
It was these two guys. Yeah, we probably should. They drove around on their Vespa or whatever,
Vespa.
the little Vespa, and they drove around on their moped. And what they were going to do is they were going to drive around for a while, and one of them was going to go without socks on, and so his foot he would get what do you call it when you get like
road rash?
No, like your when it's so cold out and you get
frostbite?
Frostbite.
Or hypothermia?
Yeah. And they were going to do it so his leg would get frostbite, and then they were going to get insurance. Well, they rode around and around and around and around, and nothing happened. So they decided to put his leg.
Is there winter in Pakistan?
Something. I'll look
it's like
at
120 degrees all year.
Get this.
Okay.
They decided to get a thing of what's the stuff called where you the ice, the ice that's smoky, that dry ice. And he fucking put his foot in there.
Wow.
Do you read about this?
No, but I love when you say shit like that. You guys hear about this?
Fucking put his foot in the dry ice for too long, and it fucking fell off.
Yeah, of course.
And then
it freezes solid.
Yes, and then the insurance company was like, "Really?" And he only got like $2,000. Wait, I'll look it up. It's the guys. Oh, where are they? Sorry, I should have.
I'm looking up. Oh, I mean, the coldest it gets in Pakistan is 39 degrees, and that's not enough to freeze your foot.
Wait.
These guys are dumb fucks.
Ice.
Foot. So while you're looking that up, in that.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Here. So, hold on. A couple of. I'm sorry, I totally.
Right on.
Of Taiwanese university students are being accused.
You confused Taiwan for Pakistan? You are
I thought it was in Pakistan for some reason.
You are so American.
Well, no,
I love it.
because I heard the story secondhand of faking frostbite injuries that eventually warranted a double amputation to defraud insurance companies. Taiwan's Criminal Investigation Bureau has accused the student Chang of conspiring with a former
Chang, a very Pakistani name.
high school colleague named Lau to orchestrate a bizarre insurance fraud in January. Evidence.
He lost both legs?
Yeah, he took out policies covering disabilities health and injuries and travel safety
Oh, God
from at
damn it,
least
Chang.
5 insurers. On the night of January 26, both Chang and Lau rode their motorcycles through Taipei to make it seem like one of them suffered frostbite because of the cold weather.
Oh my God.
In reality, the frostbite was self-inflicted and caused by a bucket of dry ice. Chang and Lau hoped to pocket around 41 million, which is 1.29 million from the insurance. But in order
much
to
did they
do
get?
that, one of them had to make a very tough choice. After discussing the best course of action, Chang agreed to give up both his legs for a slightly bigger piece of the pie, 25
Yes.
million.
I'm mentally little retarded, but that's okay.
He had to soak his feet in a bucket of dry ice for more than 10 hours and agreed to be tied to a chair by Lau to ensure that he put up with the grueling pain.
Do you know how
10 hours!
Have you guys ever stood barefoot in the snow?
Hurts. Hurts so bad.
You ever stood on snow?
Yeah.
It hurts so bad. Like if you can
Burns
get to like
so bad.
10, 15 seconds. He did 10 hours of them shits?
10 hours. They had to tie him to a chair. They ended up getting $7,000 by one insurer.
That is so much less than $1 million. Like, I can't do the math, but it's so much less. $993,000 less than they wanted to get.
How much would you give up a leg for? Well, he did both of his, correct?
He did both in a painful way. Are we talking like
Both your legs beneath the knees, like
no pain though? Like surgically removed? No, I don't have to lay on the train tracks, but like surgically, I'm put under.
Sure.
That's so much money. To be completely honest, there might not be a price. Like walking is great. Walking is lovely. I know you can get you can get prosthetics, right? Is that part of it? Can you get prosthetics?
Yeah, I think they make prosthetic shoes.
I want those. But I want the shoes at my knees. I don't want shins.
Yeah,
I just want to go
Like Dorf.
I want to go thigh, knee, prosthetic shoe, and then just slam vag all day. Just raking that poon.
I think it would
I don't
hurt
think there's a
afterwards
price.
though, because you're gonna have because they say you have like those pains too.
Phantom
after-
pain.
Yeah.
But let's not think about that. Let's just think of like
Money wise.
Yeah. You want to go out? Yeah.
Like,
What?
she's like, oh, get me out of here.
We're so fucking retarded. Yeah. There you are. I don't think I could do it. Could you? Is there a price?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, $1 billion, yeah, sure, but like, I don't think so.
That's tough. Well, I mean, to be a Blade Runner.
That Blade Runner would be pretty cool, but also you would never stub your toe again. That's a pretty nice thing.
That's a slim silver lining.
You never have to clip your own toenails again. As I get older, that gets harder and harder to do. Have you noticed that, Heidi, in your age?
Yeah, that's why I get pedicures.
Yeah, I might have to start doing that. Yeah, I don't think. Is there a price for you to lose both legs? If you want, you can open the door and let her out if you want. All right.
No, I would keep them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about a thumb? A pinky's easy. That's fine, but a thumb.
I would keep it.
No price.
No price.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Neck?
What?
Just head on top of your chest.
Oh, like Ed
have your neck removed.
From 90 Day Feet.
Yes, no neck Ed.
Fiance?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want all my stuff.
I was kidding about the neck one.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, that's brutal. Oof. Fucking dumb Chang, dumb Lau.
10 hours.
That would
So
be
he had to tie him to a chair because he was probably like, holy shit, this hurts.
And I want to know, like, how much was in the ice, and like, when does your leg stop? Like, what point does it stop freezing? Do you why does it keep working its way up?
And what happened? Like, what does it look like?
I'm sure it was
all black.
Probably black. It probably just shatters off.
Because if you held dry ice before, I've held it before, like
It
when
burns
you're
you.
making drinks before.
Yeah.
We've.
It burns you.
Oh my god.
Dry ice is very fun to play with. When I was growing up, my friend, his mom was a scientist, and she would bring home like dry ice for us to play with, and we'd like freeze balloons in liquid nitrogen. Oh, she brought home liquid nitrogen once, and we'd freeze balloons and like shatter balloons.
Oh, that's cool.
And like freeze a banana and shatter a banana.
Oh.
It really taps into stuff that guys love. We love
Yeah.
breaking things.
Right.
I remember when I was a little kid, the thing that made me more excited than anything about getting older and having my own place is that I could play with fire whenever I wanted. I really was like, I can just light matches all day. I can just
I can just build a fire in my house whenever I
in
want.
the middle of the
build
floor.
a campfire. Make
But
s'mores.
when I was a kid, I would fantasize about I can have my own apartment and just like burn toys all day long. The other day, so Throb and I we play a lot of video games together, and we pop on the headsets, and hey, how's it going? The other day, the first thing I heard was him grunting. It was going, and then I was like, oh. And we went back and forth for maybe 15, 20 seconds, which is a long time to do that.
Yeah.
And I started laughing. I was like, dude, I swear to you, I could easily have gone another 15 minutes of doing that. And he started laughing. He goes, me too. Like, we're just so dumb. And Dickless was in the other room, and she walked in, and she's just staring like, what? What the fuck? What are you doing? And I was, this is just, you guys are so fucking boring. Women are so boring. You have no friends that you, have you ever had a friend where you make that kind of noise with for 15, 20 seconds? We just go, oh.
Oh, I do it with my sister.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? You do that?
We just like make funny noises.
But for how long?
For too long. Where my
Oh,
mom's
I'm
like,
into it. Good for you.
My mom's like, girls.
She goes, if you guys don't stop, I'm going to go outside and get T-boned. You guys better knock this off. So now that's kind of our new greeting when we get on the phone or hop on the headsets. Pretty great.
Sweet.
Pretty good stuff. What else you got cooking, Heidi? What else is going on? Any more stories?
Let's see, alopecia.
Did you watch the new SNL?
No.
Ryan Gosling?
No, I love him though.
You should. I think I was talking to our listener Chris earlier today because she posted a clip of Gosling of this famous now infamous Beavis and Butthead sketch, and it is so fucking funny. But I said to her, I think that Gosling he's on the Timberlake level on SNL now, as far as like classic bits, super
Hilarious.
funny. Doesn't take himself too seriously. Like the opening skit. Did you watch the whole show?
No.
The opening skit with him and Kate McKinnon. She does that alien abduction person.
He's the first one that they ever did. He was in it. It's one of my favorite skits ever.
Watch the new one.
Oh, amazing!
Because
Okay,
they even like reference the first one.
Okay, awesome.
He's like, I know the last time I was here, I was wearing these same clothes. It's just you gotta watch it.
Oh my
It's
God.
so fucking funny. They open the show with it.
There's an actress. What's her name? Rebecca Richardson.
DeMornay. Oh.
Or something. She's in all the Mission Impossible, like the newer ones, and she's in that show Silo, which is so awesome on Apple TV.
I don't have it.
And she came out and said that she worked on a film and she was with an actor and the actor was having trouble going through their lines, and she doesn't say if it's a girl or a guy. And that
Obviously it's a girl.
and that the actor said to her, where did you learn how to become an actress or something like that, an actor, blah, 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 and like yelled at her in front of everybody. And she was like...
The person that yelled is the person that didn't know their lines?
Something that they were having an issue, and then...
Was this in Taiwan or Pakistan?
Not sure.
One of the
I
other.
think Quebec or
Same
something
shit.
like
Okay,
that,
cool.
whatever. Same.
Okay.
So she had said something like she's doing like a press tour for a show that she's on, and she was in a show with Hugh Jackman and The Rock. So everyone is speculating who it is, but it's not Hugh Jackman, it's not The Rock, because she came out and said it. It's not Tom Cruise. It's it's like this huge thing like online. Like everyone's like, who the fuck is it? Like, but she said it was awful. Like this person is horrible.
And this person is like an A-lister?
Yeah. Like number one on the call sheet. So it was the number, but if you...
And how many movies has she been in?
Tons.
Okay, so it is hard to figure out.
Well, not tons though. No, not tons. Like if you go through, and so, but if you
What's
look,
the overall pick?
people are saying it's Tom Cruise, but she said that did she say it's not? I don't know. You gotta like, if you look it up, it's interesting what she says, and it's funny because then all the people that she's in the movies with, she said like have contacted her and go, do you know what you did? Like now everybody's like, hey, was it you? And they're like, no, it wasn't me. And she was in a movie with Meryl Streep, and then one of the guys was like, well, clearly it's Meryl Streep.
I don't think so.
No, they're kidding.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
They're
because
kidding. They're
she's
joking.
loved.
Yeah.
Although I think, I mean, I know Tom Cruise has had a couple meltdowns, but
I don't think
I think
would
he's
do
a pretty.
that,
I
though.
think he's probably a pretty respectful guy on set.
Yeah.
And same thing with
He's clear. He's
Jackman
clear.
and what's the other one you said? Hugh Jackman and
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah,
is
no,
great.
she came out and said it wasn't
Not
The
them,
Rock.
but she didn't say it's not Tom Cruise.
Oh, someone said it. Oh, people are saying it's Hugh Grant. They think it's.
I can
Hugh,
see that.
Yeah,
I can see
it's
that.
him, because he's the only one that she like didn't. I don't know. It's interesting. It's all over the internet right now.
I like that. That's saucy.
She's gorgeous.
What was that? Oh, you just reminded me of something. What the fuck did you just remind me of, Heidi?
I don't know, but where my boyfriend is in Switzerland. Are you guys going to Switzerland? Switzerland?
I think so.
Yes.
Are we?
Yes.
Yeah.
We're playing Les Docks.
What's that? Is it a festival
It's a
or a
venue.
place? Okay.
Jesus Christ, it's expensive there.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
gorgeous, though.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
One of my
beautiful.
favorite places on earth.
I remember being
damn.
in Interlaken, Switzerland, which is like there was like a stage. This is 2007. Stage right on the water, and like you're between these like huge mountains, and every building was so stereotypically Swiss. It was like you're playing.
Yeah.
It was like a Swiss Miss
Like
box.
Hansel and Gretel.
It
or
looked like the
something.
front of the Swiss Miss
Yeah.
box. Oh, it was so great.
Well, he's in. One of the places that he was in is like in Geneva, and if you take a Lyft or an Uber, like a mile, it's $50. It's 50 American dollars.
Wow.
That's fucking insane.
Wow.
It's $80 for just a meal, like a one plate of Persian food.
That's a lot.
$80.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, that's why people all over the world hide their money there.
Yeah.
It's a very, very
that makes-
wealthy.
yeah.
Like Swiss banking is like internationally,
Yeah. But I mean, just every view from like is gorgeous. The mountains,
No, it's
Oh
it's a stunning.
God,
It's a truly stunning
gorgeous.
place. Before we leave, I need to show you guys something kind of funny.
Oh, and what about Gary and Katie?
Splitsville. Can you believe it? Read the text I sent you. Yeah, I mean, for now. I mean, they break up all the time. Throp, how's your head doing?
Sad.
We're hanging in there.
Good.
Here's Gary. Looks like Katie left the keys in the house. She left me. I'm stuck out.
Son of a bitch! Ah, tongue!
I'm stuck out of the house for the duration of the night. I have enough money in the bank to buy a train ticket due east. Okay, when's the last time someone has said due east? Isn't that like
been a while.
That's like a country, like a western or something. I'm gonna head due east.
Old timey.
I have to leave. And where is due east?
I don't know.
Straight east?
Son of a bitch.
Keep reading.
I have to leave her here. I'm heading due east tomorrow.
Son of a bitch.
Never this time to return.
Son of a
I guess
bitch.
that blew the wedding. Goodbye,
Son of a
La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, she's gone for now, but I think she always comes back.
Yeah.
They've split up a lot. It seems like a lot.
So she must be on the meth.
She probably just caught a better dick somewhere. That's my guess. That's my guess. What, you don't think?
Just imagining like
Catching good dick?
just her, just them.
Whose genitals do you think are smellier? We'll take a poll. We'll take a poll.
Lord, ooh.
Like under his taint area, like nose right under the right between the butthole and the balls, or straight up nose in her v hole.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go Katie.
You think Katie's smellier?
Yeah.
I think he.
Genitals.
I'm
Genitals.
gonna say him.
Genitals.
I'm gonna say
No.
him.
No.
So you'd rather sniff her beeve than his taint.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
I think he got hit really hard.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting your point.
He's a stupid retard.
Got hit really hard.
His temple, his forehead got bashed in. He can't even hear us right now. He's so fucking messed up. He's concussed. He wants to go down on Katie. That's how bad he hit his head. Is he looking? Is he looking or is he drooling?
He's not looking.
He just keeps poking himself in the face with his fingers. He's so dumb.
I kind of agree with him though.
You want to go down on Katie too?
No, just I think that he's probably smellier just because his mouth, his teeth. He doesn't take care of his mouth. Oh.
Okay. Okay, would you rather do this?
Oh boy.
You have to lick the underside of his balls, like pick him up and just like underneath his balls, or he smiles and you lick his teeth.
Oh Lord. He doesn't have many teeth though.
But you have to lick those open chipped teeth. You're licking his roots.
Oh,
His
none
roots are
of
doing
that.
this. You gotta do one. We're not leaving until you pick one.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach.
I'm gonna go teeth though. I'm
Is
gonna
that
go
what you
teeth.
would do?
I think so.
Yeah, I would probably do teeth then.
You know why?
Oh,
You know why?
Why?
I don't want to lick someone's balls.
Ugh.
That's mostly it. Throb?
He's
You
gonna
going balls?
He's gonna go balls.
Dude. Ouch! Owie!
It's all repulsive.
But you're picking one, and which one is it?
I guess teeth.
Okay,
Yeah.
good boy.
But
Good
it's
boy.
that's a small. That's
Yeah.
a small margin that
Yeah.
that wins by.
Oh God.
Before we leave, you know how like I mean we all see this, like guys and girls, if you're like good looking, you'll post a picture of yourself and there'll be some like message about world peace, or like, you know, it's like a selfie. You're showing how hot you are, but you're trying to pass it off as like you're trying to give.
Yeah.
So I'm a big ASMR guy. I have been my whole life. I love that shit. So I follow. There's a girl, a really hot chick that does ASMR videos, but she's also on Twitter, and she's also like an OnlyFans chick. So it gives me all the stuff that I like. You know. She posted on Twitter. Her name is Cherry Crush. She's very hot.
Aw.
She posted, "Hey there, you're a shining star in this big universe. Embrace each moment with courage and kindness. Remember, even in the darkest times, your light can make a difference. Keep shining bright and spreading love wherever you go. You're amazing, and the world is better because you're in it."
Aw.
That's nice, right?
Cherry Crush. Yes.
This is what she posted 3 minutes later. "Sending anime nudies to everyone who says hi." Isn't that awesome? And by the way, I'm not shaming her at all for what she's doing, but it's just like the what a quick switch of topics here. Very, very quick mindset change. Like, you're a big, bright, shining star, but if you want to see my tits, just say hello.
I bet you it's not her. I bet
No,
she has like a team that does it.
I don't know. I mean, she can handle it. If that's her
How
only
many
job.
people on Twitter does she have
What's your guess?
as followers? Cherry Crush. I'm gonna say 180,000.
Okay. What do you think, Throb? Based on, I mean, nothing, but
Yeah, based on the nothing I know about her.
she has a lot. I'll say that. She has a lot.
Twitter followers.
Twitter.
600K.
Okay. What'd you say?
180,000.
747,000 followers on Twitter.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then she has people that are just,
You think so?
of course.
I wonder if she has more on Instagram. Let's look. I don't know if I follow her there, but I'm going to, because
So she probably has people doing it for her on OnlyFans and on Instagram.
Heidi, do you follow anyone on Instagram just because they're hot?
No.
249,000 on Instagram. Do you follow men and women just because they're attractive?
There's one.
Yep.
I think just one woman I follow.
Is it the golf chick?
Yeah, it's a golf.
Is it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, how funny is that? There's one chick
this?
that her name's Paige.
Paige Renee.
Paige Renee. Every single dude in the world follows this girl. She's just a super hot chick that golfs.
I like her swing.
She's got a great swing.
Paige
I would
Renee?
love to get a hole in one.
Paige Renee. She has 4 million followers.
Look at her.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my ex follows her? Jeez Louise.
Dude, everyone follows her. Your dad follows her.
Shit.
Your dad cranks it to her.
Stop. That's disgusting. Oh, that's so gross. Please.
That's actually not right.
That's
not
disgusting.
right. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny.
Wow. She's beautiful.
People are funny. She sure is.
Oh my gosh. I like her because she's curvy too.
That's kind of what a lot of us like.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow her now.
Are you going to?
Oh, yeah.
You going to flick it to her?
No. No, I like to golf, actually.
Bullshit. Wait, aren't you a tennis person?
I'm a big tennis
When's the last time you played
person.
tennis?
Last summer.
Are you a pickleball person?
No, I want to play, though. I want to take some lessons.
Go
I don't
with
know
Dickless.
how-
She goes every Wednesday.
She does?
She's been going a lot. I went once. I fucking kicked ass.
Is it like tennis?
I
Sort of?
think easier, better.
Oh, I'll have
Yeah.
to ask her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, this has been great. Closing remarks. We had to get through up to the
Head on
hospital.
down to Nubville.
It's pretty good. Nubville, Florida. Heidi, it's been a real pleasure. Throb, it's been a pleasure. Everyone listening, it's been a pleasure. We'll be back next week. And Heidi, what's something you want to go over next week? Anything in particular? Anything we didn't get to today that you want to get to next week?
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.
I love it.
I almost wet my pants a
I
little.
like getting you with that one. Never gets old.